Hello, and welcome back to Centered by Courtney. I'm Courtney, and this is Oliver. Today, we're talking a little bit about slowing down and really embracing winter. I think it's so important to realize as we come into this darker time of year to take time for rest and recovery and really just embrace this colder time of the year. And so I want to talk a little bit about how, when you look outside and you look at the animals that are around or the plants or trees that are around, they've all kind of either died or went into like a restful nature, like hibernation. And I think it's kind of showing us that we can as well take this time to slow down and relax and rest. And it's okay to kind of follow the daylight a little bit more. And you may be going into work when it's dark and maybe coming home when it's dark, and it's okay to feel more tired. And at 7 p.m., be like, all right, I want to start winding down. I think we have this hustle culture as we go around that it becomes a little bit more crazy and chaotic. And obviously, with the holiday season, we're so go, go, go. And it's so important to like take that time and to pause and be there for yourself. And I think there's such a big piece of this of like rest is productivity. And really, when we rest, we're helping recover and recuperate and de stress and resetting our nervous system. And I think that's a piece of productivity. I feel like, been told for years, like, go, 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 do this, do that, have multiple jobs, find another degree, make an online content, do all these different things. And it's like, sometimes you just need to rest. And that can become helping you like become more productivity or like have better productivity, to be like a better version of yourself. And so I want to like lean in and let you know, like, resting is not a bad thing. I think it's a great thing to do. I think especially as these days become shorter and we come up to the winter solstice, like that's what it's really all about, is kind of like rest and recovery and hibernation and really kind of coming in. And so I think there's some different ways to honor that. It's like first is kind of just like obviously like the rest and reflection of all the beautiful things you've done for the year, and really just kind of like maybe meditating more, sitting by yourself, relaxing, doing all of those type of things. But I also think really embracing like the daylight when it's out. So if you can go outside for 5 minutes, maybe it's on your lunch break, maybe it's sometime in the morning, and like get sunlight and daylight, in your circadian rhythm for your body to like, okay, this is when we're supposed to be awake. This is when we're supposed to be doing things. Here's kind of what's been happening. And so you can kind of lean into that, maybe getting up a little bit later and going to bed a little bit earlier and kind of like that deep rest. I also think like nourishing your body and soul. I know it is a time of year where we love to eat like comfort food and get all cozy. And I think it's really great to find those nourishing things. I mean, honestly, think about all the soups we eat and like the bone broth that it comes with it and all of like those nutrients dense vegetables. Such great things to nourish our bodies. I think that is so, so important. And then I think it's like great to engage in comforting rituals. So it's Christmas time. If you celebrate Christmas, I know I do, really spending some time like watching Christmas movies with ones you love or doing something that's like super comforting to you. I know my husband and I love to watch TV at night, and so kind of switching that over to like fun Christmas movies makes it awesome. Recently, we just watched Hot Frosty, and that was a really cute flick on Netflix. So I definitely say check that out. And then just like build connection. It's this season of meeting and seeing people and getting to know your spouses or your coworkers, just building more connections with people and really taking that time to get to know somebody. A lot of times we have these surface level conversations, and getting a little bit deeper of like, oh, so like, what do you like to do in your spare time? It's not a crazy invasive question, but it allows you to really get to know somebody and figure out who they are. And I think, also remembering like all these social engagements, like take time in between to rest. I know I'm coming up on a big week next week with, or a couple like work parties and a bunch of stuff going on, and it's just a little crazy. And coming from Thanksgiving, it's just go, go, go. So making sure you're taking time to rest. And that could even be, going and sitting in your car on your lunch break and just like putting out a meditation, or make sure to set an alarm because you do not want to fall asleep. but just taking a couple moments for yourself, or walking around the park or the pond or whatever it is to kind of help yourself come through. And yeah, so I think those are my kind of best tips and tricks. And then the last thing here is I would definitely say involve some sound healing. Obviously, I love sound healing and that is what I do. But I do really have been noticing the benefits of that and some breath work, really dropping into your body, resetting your nervous system, and really just embracing winter as it comes through. I'm actually going to be releasing a 3-pack of winter sound healing sessions where we kind of dive into the coziness of winter and, going up to a cabin up north or seeing the northern lights through a like clear igloo, just really embracing this time of year of like rest and relaxation and kind of like a little bit of hibernation. So would love to hear what you would do or what you do really for the winter season and how you prioritize rest. But I hope you enjoyed these tips and we will see you next week. Bye.